One of the key factors in the formation of English teacher is the teaching practicum. We as a future teacher must be aware that being a teacher not only refers to having certain knowledge about teaching techniques or methods, but putting those aspects into practice. In this sense, the aim of this video is to provide a general overview about the teaching practice carried out at Semillero Identities. I developed my teaching practice in the Semillero Identities. This bit is led by the professor Julian Mejia. The identities born from the interest of its directors of motivating students to have an intercultural vision about the reality here in Colombia, where the differences can be respected and valued. The identities seeks to generate English language teaching processes throughout reading and writing processes in indigenous communities and in rural and urban schools. For the development of the teaching practice, I was assigned one course. It was 7th grade. I started with 11 students and I finished with 6 students. Teaching a foreign language online is a complex task. It requires different aspects like students, needs, student motivation, and implementation of new trends to engage students to learn a foreign language. At the beginning of my teaching practice, the students were very motivated to learn English language. Most of them suggesting different topics, different games and activities to learn in English. However, during the process, there were many difficulties that I have to face, and also the students due to the new challenges that we were facing in the online practice. Classroom management was one of the most predominant problems during all my teaching practice. In the classes, it is important to take into account that there are different types of behavior. There are children who are active and others that are passive. What I could analyze in the course was that we must implement different new trends so students can participate in an orderly way. In this sense, I look for different strategies to help me to overcome this problem. Some of those strategies were to do activities where students must be paying attention and solve some question or homeworks. In this way, they must be in silence, just listening what I was saying or their partners in order to do their duties. Moreover, I used different games where they can participate in an orderly way and also interactive platforms. One of the key elements that I used was to say to the students to turn off their microphone when their partners were participating. So in this way, the students respect their opinions in the classes. During my English classes, I implemented the teaching method called communicative language learning. This method emphasizes in the interaction as the ultimate and middle goal in the language learning. To develop my classes was necessary to have a constant communication between teacher and a student and between a student and a student to make the class more interactive. Related to the cooperative teacher, Julian Mejia, he was a key factor in our professional growth. He was with us during our whole processes. He helped us suggesting some methods, some ideas, so in order to improve our teaching practice. As conclusion, the teaching practice is a valuable experience in which I can face real situations related to the teaching field. In this regard, the practices are opportunities for teachers that reinforce and expand their knowledge of teaching. In addition, the teaching practice contributes to the growth as a human being. Lastly, the teaching practice allowed me to realize about how much I was prepared for teaching and the weaknesses that I have and the improvements I was expected to do in order to become an integral professional.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand. Hello, good morning. My name is Nicole Olivera Flores. Entonces vamos con los sentimientos de Friends and Pandemic Family, los sentimientos en la pandemia en nuestra familia. Yo le pregunté a my mother, ella dijo que estaba sad y I'm worried, que significa triste y preocupada. Le pregunté a mi papá, él dijo que también. My father, I sad, worried y happy.
Good morning. My name is Juan Miguel Giraldo Cardona from grade 7th. Today I am going to talk to you about my family's feelings in this pandemic. My mother has been somewhat sad since. She and my father have been sick and taking care of us at home.
Good morning, my name is Jose Barcayane. I am 12 years old. We thank God and my family. We have when I quarantine and when months company. The orders and government do not dictate so as not to be victims of COVID. My mother is happy woman I love with life. My father is society I love hungry. We will love. My sister is very happy, study and watch favorite series. Gracias.